I only recently bought the Triumph 2016 Tiger Explorer. I bought this Explorer because I knew I was going to take it off-road. I might not get and hit the extreme environments. I'm going to take it off-road and I'm going to hit gravel. So I have to go for training. I need to know what I'm doing, and this is an intermediate dual-purpose training. I've done the basic dual-purpose training before. There was a whole day that Triumph South Africa organized for us. Here you can see the wooden beams that they place on the grass that represents ruts. When you hit a rut, stay in it. Stay in the rut, especially with these big bikes. Ride it out. Be loose on the bike. If you hit the sides, just continue. Do not panic. Don't stiffen up. Just let the bike move. Inevitably, we're gonna drop the bike. That's what happens. That's why we have them. You drop it, you pick it up. It's the right way to pick it up. Apparently there's an American way and a German way. I don't want to get into that debate. This is the American way to do it, demonstrated here. With a whole range and spectrum of different skills. Here you can see we're doing the figure of 8. Very tight cones, much tighter than the normal dual purpose training level 1 course that I've done previously. The first rule when it comes to off-road riding is stand up. Don't even think about sitting down in difficult situations. Let the bike move under you and look where you want to go. Always look where you want to go. Do not look down. Look as far as you can as to where you want to go. Here I'm just riding behind my instructor. Prior to this, they showed us how to handle the bike, standing up, tight space, doing the figure 8s. We had to do different cones, we had to do U-turns around cones. Challenging to say the least, taking this big old bird around cones. Here you can see they took us on a trail where you applied the skills about going around tight corners and cones all come into being here. We basically did this exercise twice. The first time we got there in the morning, and then later on after learning all the skills and going through the cones and all the exercises there, and there was a major difference. We each get a turn and the instructor's riding behind us, having a look at how we apply the skills about weight transfer, about balancing, about being on the outside, about recovering. It's a major component of all of this is you're gonna almost drop it here and there, but they want to see how you recover. In other words, that translates into confidence. How confident are you on the bike? The more you do this, the better you get at it. There's no way you can look at a video and think that you're going to be able to do this very quickly. I mean, I've done this and I still know that I'm not completely comfortable going in tight spaces like this. I don't know if I ever going to take the bike out on trails like this, but it's nice to know that you would be able to do this. The Tiger is very happy to do this, you know, big bike as she is. You can throw her around. You gotta be a little bit more forceful.
How was that?
Fun, I dig it.
Much better than this morning, eh?
Yeah.
Well done, eh?
That was fun.
That was fun.
a lot of
Keep
fun.
me up at all.
This is what they call the gorge. Now, this was, I'm not gonna lie, this was rough. This was tough. Big boulders, off-camber turns, really difficult section at the end where you have to climb up, I would say, probably a 25-degree incline that you have to go up with loose sand and lots of rocks in the beginning. You have, I just stopped quickly just to recover and get the balance back. But it is extremely rough. I want to be able to do this on a big bike. Here, you can see I'm coming up to that incline and you have to motor it there, and I just ran out of gas. It's just, even though I opened the throttle, there was nothing there, and I'm in off-road mode. I know that it's sand. This is how easy it is, right? Look at the instructors. Quick and easy. Rule number 1. Never use your clutch. Never use your clutch in thick sand like this. Just use the throttle and use your weight. Shift your weight towards the back. Try to get the back wheel to get traction, and open the throttle and close the throttle. Couldn't get power to go through to the back wheel. It just hunkered down, and I know I'm in off-road mode, and I figured, why is it doing this? If you're in off-road mode, it definitely had some wheel spin, but I couldn't open it up. It just didn't go anywhere. What I decided to do was to pull off and disable traction control in the menu system. Clearly in off-road mode, the traction control is still too intrusive. And clearly much better. This is more like it. So you can see it moves around, it spins out, you can control it a little bit better. Stand up, transfer your weight towards the back, but always stand up. Let it move under you. And now I did this a few times and I got it nailed, and it was, I definitely got cocky, loved doing this sort of stuff. And the moment you get cocky, dropped it right at the end, and it was easy. That wasn't even a difficult section. Obviously, I've picked her up a few times. It's always nicer when there's somebody else that can pick it up with you. You got to learn to do it.
Not the first time I've been.
Have you ever tried to make a U-turn in thick sand? It's a disaster, to say the least.
Not quite.
On the dash it said something like 38 degrees, and I'm not lying, at 38 degrees centigrade. That fan is going and that bike is blimmin' hot. So in closing, we bought adventure bikes. We want adventures. We're gonna take it off-road, we're gonna hit gravel. Go for the training, it's absolutely worth it.